Hello and welcome to Ethan Borg LLC's online CEU classes. This is our main web page, but you cannot purchase our classes directly from this web page. As you can see, AccuMarket is our exclusive reseller of Ethan Borg LLC online classes. So if you want to buy a class, before you can take one, you have to go to AccuMarket. You can do that by clicking on this image right here or any link on this main page that says AccuMarket, for instance, down below here. Anything works to get you there. So let's click on this page. We're at AccuMarket. Hello AccuMarket, we want to buy a class from you. Now we'll see here on the side here that there are online CEU courses right here on the main menu. So let's choose one from any of these four options: Clinical Skills, Grandmaster Theory, Practice Management Theory. We're going to hit Clinical Skills just for giggles here. And as you can see, there's a whole page here of classes. There are over 70 classes available to choose from. So we're going to choose the first one just for simplicity's sake. Well, maybe we'll choose the second one. That one looks good. Needle technique for balancing qi, yin and yang. Alright, so to buy a class with AccuMarket, you just open up the page that has the product and you choose the Buy Now button. We want to make sure we're buying only one. We don't want to buy more than one because it's an online class. We only need one. So we buy now. And it brings up our cart. As you can see, I've already selected another class to buy. So here we have the total, and we proceed to checkout, and we go and we click on that, and we will be able to go and buy the classes just like we're buying any supply at AccuMarket. Once you do that, you will receive within 48 hours, usually within the same day, usually within just a few hours, a enrollment email that's saying that you are enrolled in the classes that you purchased. That email is going to have a username and password, and the reason why that's helpful is when you get back here to the Ethan Borg LLC online class page, you'll see in the upper corner here a login. You have to use this login to, let's get up nice and close to it, to put in a username and a password. Alright, so once you put that in, you hit login, it's going to load up your unique pages of classes. So here we go. I logged in with my username and password, and here I have a listing of all the classes that I've purchased. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have a bunch of classes that I've purchased. And now to take a class, of course I have to take one at a time. I just click on the link. You'll see that there is a link with the name. The name of the class is a link. You put your mouse button over it. You'll see there. Put the mouse over it. You'll see that it's clickable. Click on it, and it will open up into the page for that class. And on that page for this class, there's going to be 5 links right here on the bottom. This one says, read this class material first. Then take the ... and we go to the second one, class quiz. Score 100% to access the password to the ... final exam. Score 70% or better to earn your ... certificate of completion. Click here to receive your certificate at the end, which means you have to be finished with all the components of the class before you can open up that link. And then please fill out this end of class survey. That's the last thing to do. So if I want to take the class, I want to read the class material first. So I click on that first link, that top link that said read this course material first. And what you'll find is this is going to open up a PDF. PDF is a format of documents that is pretty much the standard now on the internet, and your web browser is in all likelihood already ready to download PDF files and open them. If not, you can go and look at our instructions on the website to see how to get your web browser to open up PDF files. But this is the content for the class. There's some copyright information, and then there's the course content itself. You have to read that material fully before you can take the quiz. That's why we have a quiz. The quiz here, which is the second link on this main page, and all I did was hit the back button to go back to this page. This quiz is a lock and key system to ensure that you read the material. So you can't take this quiz, you can't pass this quiz with 100% unless you've read the material completely. Now it says, do we want to continue? Do we want to take the quiz? yes, we do want to take the quiz, and it's going to open up to a bunch of questions and answers that are multiple choice. We're not going to read through all these questions, but essentially we'll look at this one. Okay, so you have 4 options that are randomly selected, and the questions are randomized as well, and you have to click on your answer, and when you're done you go to the very bottom here, and it says save without submitting, which means that it won't count yet, or submit all and finish. That's what you want if you want this quiz to count. So if we click on that, it's going to come up with a password that says the password for the final exam. If we don't get all 4 questions 100% correct, we're not going to get that password. So you have to get all 4 correct to get the password. And the password is essential. I'm going back to the main page for the class now. Oops. The main page for the class is here again. Now here on the main page for the class, the link under the course quiz is the final exam. You can't open that final exam unless you know the password. So I'm clicking on that link now, and I already put in a password. So I'm going to hit take the quiz. Here's the password entry for that exam. I'm going to put the password in. Now remember, this is important to remember. You can't see what I'm doing, but these passwords are case sensitive, which means they have to have the right capitalization. If you don't have the right capitalization, it's not going to open up. Alright, so here's the quiz, the class final, course final exam. You have to pass this with 70% or better to open up your certificate. Now I've already taken the quiz and passed it, so I'm going to go backwards, hit the back button, and get back to our main web page for the class. And here I am again, and we're going to look at the links. And one of those links after the final exam is Certificate of Completion. Click here when you've completed everything. So if you've passed that final exam and you click on that link, it's going to say you can review your certificate. If you haven't passed the class, this link won't work for you. And it's going to open up, and you'll see here, here is my course certificate with my CEUs indicated, and I need to go and print, and you'll see up in the corner here, let's look for it, there is a print option right here in the corner. See where my mouse button is? Click on that and it will open up your printer options for your computer, and you can print the certificate. Macintosh computers or Linux might have a different system, but essentially the same thing. You need to print out that certificate for your records. Alright. Now I've completed all the elements of the class except one more, which is to take a survey, and all CEU classes require that there are surveys provided to people, and I really would like your feedback as your course instructor. My name, of course, is Ethan Borg. I'm your course instructor. So please fill out the survey. It's just a handful of questions, and it lets me know how much you enjoyed this class. Also, if you have any questions or problems and you need to reach me as your course instructor, you can do that by going to the main web part of the website where you first logged on to this website. That's why in the view here. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, you're going to see my picture. Hello there. There's my picture. And under my picture is a link to email your instructor or my telephone number. I am an acupuncturist, so I do have office hours, so I may not be available to talk to you immediately, but I will get back to you as soon as humanly possible. So if you have any questions or feedback that you want to give me personally, feel free to do that. And this is how you take classes with Ethan Borg LLC. I hope that you'll come back and take many of them. There are 200 hours of CEU classes online, and these classes are fantastic. I think you will enjoy them, and I look forward to being in communication with you as well. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.